In this video, we are solving a question which came in 2021 paper 2 GCE. Question 1. Simplify a squared. So on question A1 we have a squared x squared minus b squared and the y squared over ax plus by. So they want us to simplify that question. So in simplifying, as you can see on top, we have a negative sign here, and then all the letters or all the variables they are squared. So meaning we can factorize using a difference of 2 square since we have a negative. So when factorizing using a difference of 2 square, we simply cancel out the powers and make two sets. What I mean is you write a x minus a by as a one set. Again write the other set which is a x. Now if there was a negative, you write a positive. So you say plus by close bracket, leaving out the powers over at down here we just add the way it is. You say ax plus by like that. So now we can cancel out what is common because ax plus by which is on top is same as ax plus by which is down. So this one and that one they will cancel, and what remain with is ax minus by. So that's our answer for part A. We go to part B. So part B says, given that the geometric progression 4,2, 1, find a 7th term, 2 the sum of the first 9 terms. So let's start with part 1. So B1. So B1 we wanted to find the 7th term. So in finding the 7th term, we use a formula for nth term. So you say nth term of a GP is equal to AR to the power n minus a1. So that's the formula we use when finding nth term. So in this case, our nth term, we have been asked to find the 7th term. So wherever is n, we'll be substituting a 7. So wherever is n, we substitute a 7. So it will be 7th term, the one we are looking for, is equal to a is standing for a first term. Our first term, according to our question, we have been given a 4. So 4 is our first term. So wherever is a, we substitute a 4. R is our common ratio. So when finding common ratio, which is R, there is a formula which you use. You say R is equal to second term divided by first term, or it can be third term divided by second term. Otherwise, you get a term which is ahead, we divide by one which is before. So our R is equal to, so in this case we are using for a second and a first. Second term we have a 2 over first term a 4. So when you simplify, 2 divided by 4, so say 2 divided by 4, we are getting a 0.5. So 0.5 is our R. So in our question, where there is R, we are substituting a 0.5. So I say open bracket 0.5 close bracket. Our nth term is 7. So I write a 7 minus a 1. So 7th term is equal to 4 open bracket 0.5 close bracket. So I have a 7 minus a 1, we are getting a 6. So 7th term is equal to 4 open bracket. So 0.5 to the power 6. So you can use a calculator to find that one because it is paper 2. Calculator is required to use. So finding a 0.5 to the power 6, we are getting a 0.01562 cross bracket. So now we multiply. We multiply a 4 times 0.01526. You say times a 4. We are getting, you say a 7 if term is equal to, let me just love that one, is equal to, when you do your math there, you are getting a 0.0625. But you can leave to three significant figures. So leaving to three significant figures, you say 0.063. So that's our answer for part B1. So let's go to part 2. So part 2, it says we find the sum of the first 9 if term. So our R, I won't rub it, I will leave it. So find the sum of n if term. When we check the first page of the paper, there are two formulas which have been given under the under GP. These formulas, the first one is, it says sum of n if term is equal to a open bracket 1 minus r to the power n close bracket over 1 minus r, and it says when r is less than 1. The other one is sum of n if term is equal to a open bracket r to the power n minus a 1 close bracket over r minus a 1 when r is greater than 1. So these formulas, we can only use one according to the value of r which I've found. In this case, we found our r to be r is equal to 0.5. That was our r. So now we can pause here and ask ourselves a question: is 0.5 less than 1 or greater than 1? Of course it is less than 1. So we are using this formula which is on top, which says r is less than 1 because 0.5 we know it is less than 1. So that's the formula we are using, the one on top. So this one we are not using it. So sum of n if term is equal to a over 1 minus a r. That's the formula we are using. So we can just substitute. You say sum of n if term. So our n in this case, we have been given 9 terms. So whatever is n, we'll be substituting a 9. So looking for sum of 9 if term is equal to a, it is our first term, which is 4 open bracket 1 minus our r we found to be a 0.5. So write a 0.5 to the power, and then our n, whatever is n, we are substituting a 9 because we are looking for the sum of 9 if term. So you can just say in brackets you put a 9 and then close bracket over 1 minus r 0.5, like that. So sum of 9 if term is equal to 4 open bracket 1 minus, so 0.5 to the power 9. we are getting a 1.953125 times 10 to the power negative 3 close bracket over 1 minus 0.5, we are getting a 0.5. So we work with what is in brackets. So it will be sum of 9 if term is equal to 4 open bracket 1 minus 1.953125 times 10 to the power negative 3. What are we getting? We are getting a 0.99804685 close bracket over a 0.5. So as you can see, the number in the brackets, I've written it the way it is. I haven't rounded off so that I get the accurate answer. So we only round off to our final answer. So sum of 9 if term is equal to, so now I multiply 4 times 0.99804685. When we multiply, we are getting a 3.9921875 over 0.5. Sum of 9 if term is equal to, so when you divide 3.9921875 divided by 0.5, we are getting a 7.984375. So that answer, according to the instructions which have been given, they said you leave to 3 significant figures or to 2 decimal places. So leaving our answer to 2 decimal places, it will be 7.98 because 2 it is ending here, and as you can see this 4 it is not, you only add a 1 coming this side. If 4 was to be 5 or greater than 5, that's when would have added, but since it's just a 4, to just be like that. So sum of 9 if term is equal to 7.98. That's our answer for part B 2. We go to C. So our C says find the geometric mean of 196 and 15,625. So find the geometric mean. So question C, part C. So geometric mean is equal to, we use this formula, square root of, you can say A times B, where A and B are representing the numbers being given. So in this case we've been given A, we are getting a 196 times our B, we are getting a 15,625. So whenever you're looking for a geometric mean, you simply find the product of those two numbers and then you find the square root. That will be your geometric mean. So geometric mean is equal to square root of, so you multiply 196 times 15,625. We are getting a 306,2500. So finding a square root of 306,2500, we are getting a 1750. So that's our geometric mean. We are done for this question.